Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Stoneblock 2 Let's Play adventure, where today we're going to be doing a tour of the recently renovated base. Now, looking in this corner, you can't see too many changes. That is by design. That's because I want you to see all of the new stuff and be surprised. So, while I explain why we're doing this, just enjoy this corner of the room. It's a nice corner. It's got the lava, it's got the chickens, it's got the stone, and it's good stuff. The reason we're not doing a more traditional episode where we go through and try to clear out some more of our quests. Oh my gosh, I completed another cow quest? Oh no, this one, we never got a reward for that. A builder. Right on, I'll figure out what that is later. What is it even from? It's from RF Tools. This block may quarry areas, pump liquids, move, copy, swap structures, collect item, XP, move entities, build... What? What the heck is this? I don't really understand RF Tools all that well. We'll have to delve into it later, but I record all of my videos over the weekend. It's the only time that I am free to record. I could do it when I get home from work, but I'm pretty exhausted. I don't think the quality would be as good compared to this high-quality video. So I took some overtime this weekend to make a little bit of extra money for a secret project that we'll talk about in the future, but that meant that my recording time has been very limited, and I decided that I would spend some time remodeling the base, and then we'd just do a tour. Hopefully you folks don't mind. Maybe moving into next week, the week after, we can have some more consistent quality content. But for today, I did get quite a bit done, and I wanted to show it off. So first off, the first real big change, look at that. I've opened the base up quite a bit, and I like the new open-air design. I sort of miss the different dimensions in Stoneblock original recipe, where you could go to this mining dimension that was an overworld. I even thought about moving there at one point, because being underground is very claustrophobic, and I do not care for it. But in any case, one of the big changes that I've made is I've put our IMI drives over here, I've put our drawer controller here, and you'll see there's a hole in the floor that is not supposed to be there. I'll patch that up in a minute. I'm going to punch another hole in the wall here, because I didn't have enough time to build an access hatch back here, which I plan on doing, but this is the inner workings of what we've got. So we've got our drawer controller and our Yaba item barrel connector, both wired in using storage buses to our controller, which is being powered by our flex point. And you'll see this IMI glass cable going underground, where that's sort of a big upgrade, big change to the base. I've widened the underground basement area so that we can run these cables all the way over to here, where I have moved all of my machines. So we've got energy creation over here, we've got the hopper full of coal, the furnace generator with all of our magic upgrades. This is not a perfect system, but people didn't want to see lava. I wanted to do something different. We haven't gotten into any of the more exotic power methods yet, and this is running what we're doing just fine. We haven't been pressing it too hard. But we've got all of our machines over here, and the reason we have all of those ME cables is to plug into our crafting terminal over here. And I put the crafting terminal over here because I wanted to be close to all of my machines, and that was the reasoning. Now, one thing I should note is, even though it certainly looks like everything has been moved into the system, and it has, except for this chest. I'll do that later. I forgot about that chest. I forgot it was over here. I've just chocked this thing full of 1K drives. Now, 1K drives are not ideal. Preferably, I'd like to get up to 16K drives. The reason I'm with the 1K drives is because they're easy, they're cheap, and the advantage to the 1K, and in fact, if we just look up storage cells real fast, I've done a thing that's bad. I don't know what I did. What just happened there? Interesting. Storage... Why is that sparkling black? Did I break something? I feel like I did something bad there, just trying to type in storage cell. Moving right along, the 1K storage cell, the 4K, the 16K, all the way up to the highest tier, which I'm guessing is the 64K. I thought there were bigger ones, though. Spatial storage. I think that's for storing rooms or something. We'll touch on that later. You'll notice that one thing doesn't change on these, and that's the number of types of items you can store. All of them hold 63 unique types of items. So for me, the bulk of my storage is done inside of barrels. I don't really need to be able to store a whole bunch of a single type of item. So for me, 1K drives made sense. Just a whole drive bay full of them just to hold all of the extraneous items that we have. And then as far as storing things like 25,000 diamonds, I can do that in a barrel. We'll be fine. Eventually, though, like I said, I would like to get a entire IMI drive bay just full of 16K drives. I don't think I'll get rid of these, though, because they have their place. Because there's always going to be a certain number of single types of items that we need stored anyway. Something else I haven't done yet that I'd like to experiment with is getting another storage bus hooked up to the anti-barrel and seeing if that would work. If I put, you know, my diamond Paxol on there, will it store it in the anti-barrel? I would think so. I would hope so, but I don't know for sure. Something else I did was I stuck a hopper on top of here, because even though you can't put multiple items in here, you can pump them in through a hopper. So if we look up Applied Energistics, you can see that I have made a lot of printed in circuits of various sort. Just trying to stockpile those things to make the 1K storage drives and other things in the pack a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. And that's been going pretty well, I should say. And for those of you who are concerned, I did figure out that these items were not showing up in the system because I didn't have barrels in the corners. I do now, and I stored, I think, gravel and dirt in those because we had quite a bit of gravel and dirt, and it just seemed good places I need to stick them. What is this? Cobblestone. Ah, that's sort of the flaw with the system, is it does randomly stick things in barrels from time to time, which isn't that big of an issue. Cobblestone does have its own place, and eventually we'll need to hook up this black hole unit into the system, somehow, as well as, I need to figure out how to get this hooked into the system. This still hasn't sorted itself out yet. I cannot get seeds out of here like I used to be able to. I've even tried to lock the inventories, unlock the inventories. Whatever was happening before that allowed me to just pick up some seeds, it's not happening anymore. And I don't know why. So we might change our storage on this. I haven't decided. We might go... It might be a good idea to go with drawers, because I think we can put like a drawer controller slave over here. Or do they need to be connected? It's not within range, is it? I think they do have to be connected. I don't know. We'll work something out. I might pipe them out of the bottom and into some barrels. Put some barrels underneath these barrels and just have everything piped into barrels. That would be good. You know what? It's good for storing infinite amount of items because we can get infinite barrel upgrades. So we might just keep doing that as opposed to making the really big storage disks, you know, 64K drives. Might as well just make a barrel. 64 barrels, 63 barrels, because it can only hold 63 types of items. So, of course, I'm continuing to push forward with my chickens. I'm not making excellent speed. I think ideally all of these breeders would be full, you know, if I was going at it with everything that I got, but that's not the case. And you know what? A bit of slow progress isn't really a problem. Right now, I'm not sure how many more we have to make. I don't know what the total number... See, the problem is if I type in chickens, right? We can get a page full of chickens, and I can look at the page, but I don't know. Do I have a blue slime chicken? I might. I have to go look at the wall and find out. I don't think I do. I'm almost positive I don't. Or a Basal's chicken? I don't know what the purpose of that would be. What would you do with a Basal's chicken? What does it drop? If we put it in there, it drops Basal's rods? Well, what are they useful for? I've got no idea. Making Basal's powder? What is that useful for? Petrothia? What? See, some of these are random, but that's come in handy in the past. I've bred certain chickens thinking, well, what am I going to need a plastic chicken for? And the plastic chicken came in real handy. Emeradic crystals? I still don't know what those are for. I'm hoping someday I will. I'm hoping someday that this will come in handy. Maybe I'm going to need an emeradic block at some point. We'll find out. Here's something else that's going to need to be connected and in some way automated, because I think are we running full again? I think we might be running full again. We're getting close. I might disable this for now because I can't imagine needing the amount of dead things we've gotten. We have just to look at all the stuff we've got. Look at all the zombie heads. Remember, that's what we built this for the most part, was zombie heads and wither skeleton heads. And we've got 3 stacks of wither skeleton. We probably have more than that if we look around long enough. We'll find another stack somewhere. So I think we're fine. Oh, wait, I filled this one up. That's right, with things out of loot boxes. I'm going to go ahead and disable this temporarily. Just throw down a couple of torches, and I reckon that ought to do it. Does light pass through there? It should. I don't think anything should spawn. We should be good. You know what? Let's go ahead and give this a try. Let's go ahead. I think I've got everything I need, save for a sticky piston, and we should be able to build a storage bus, and then we'll slap it on here. Oh, gosh. All right. No, yeah, it's hooked up. So we've got our diamond Paxol. If I put that in here, where is it going to store it? Will it store it inside of here? It doesn't. Or at least it doesn't appear to have, which is unfortunate. Where did my diamond Paxol go now, though? Here's an idea, and here's something I haven't tinkered with yet, but the storage bus has some different settings, and configure partition based on currently stored items. Bidirectional. Okay. What if I did that? Now, well, that doesn't look like the entirety of what's stored in here, but okay, let's give it a try. So if I take out the diamond Paxol, and then I put it back into here, nope, that's done absolutely nothing. That didn't work at all. This was a waste of this is a waste of our time. Let me get that back out. We're gonna break this. We're not gonna throw it away or anything. It will come in handy for... Oh, good gosh, I've broken it all. Everything has been broken now. That's on me. That is on me. As for what we're going to do next episode, I've had people question my decision to go down the mystical agriculture route because we have chickens that can produce pretty much anything we can get from this mod. That's not true. There's certain things. But there are advantages to building or getting into mystical agriculture. I definitely want to get started with it. And for that, we're going to need to build some more farming stations, which, because we've covered that in a previous episode, I might just go ahead and build some farming stations and have those ready to go. And in an upcoming episode, maybe break out that wall and build some more farming patches. That might be good, because I do want to get into that. We have to get into fluid cows. We have to. We've got this fluid cow and a ranching machine that we got out of a loot box earlier. So I feel like it's a necessity that we do this at some point. And we haven't finished chickens. We've got to get into the mystical agriculture mod before we can finish chickens, and we'll get around to this at some point. Storage, I'm not too interested in pursuing right now. There's nothing in here that I feel like we need in order to progress, and while I would like to 100% it, it's just not as important to me as chickens and cows for that matter, because why do I need to make this? Why do I need to make this fluid storage cell? I don't. It's not something that I need. Now, going wireless, that is something that intrigues me. Building this does not, because we're in a single-player instance, but maybe for the lulz, to get the completion, I might go ahead and do that. Make a wireless terminal, make a wireless crafting terminal. The ability to say right here and now that I need a wrench, boom, open it, done, as opposed to, the labor of walking over here and opening this thing. I can't even stand it. It hurts me physically. My legs are starting to go out on me. I'm only going to live so long. My knees can only last for a certain amount of time. So being able to access things wirely, we might do that next episode. We might pursue that next episode and then go down the route of mystical agriculture. Project E, I've gotten a lot of comments from folks recommending how and what I should use to fight the chicken. I'm going to go back and have to look through them, because I'll be honest, haven't been screenshotting them, haven't been writing them down, have been very busy though. But a lot of people have made a lot of suggestions. If you have not yet thrown your suggestion in on how to fight the scary chicken creature, by all means comment down below. Let your voice be heard. I'll pick what I think is not the best option, but the most fun option. And if the most fun option is to run in completely naked with a stick and just whack it to death, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to die a billion times. This is scary. What even is this? Singularities? We're not ready. We are not ready. Thaumcraft, though, I don't even know if we're going to do this. I don't know how long we're going to go with this series, but hopefully you folks are in it for the long haul. If you have any suggestions of things you want to see, any paths that I could take, please comment down below and let me know. I'm open to trying all sorts of things. Oh, we need to upgrade lava too at some point. In any case, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. Thank you for being patient with me. I know last week there were no videos. This week the videos might have been a little subpar, might have felt a little rushed because they were, again, very limited time. But hopefully you've all enjoyed it and you're looking forward to the future. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!